Good Saturday evening. Hope you had a wonderful day. We are in 1 Corinthians 5. It's talking about friendship and associations. And Paul is outlining in verse 10, like, yeah, you know what? Even though there are people who are doing wrong, they might be associated with you, right? You're going to have to have contact with people in the world who are doing evil. But guess what? You do not have to hang with them. You don't have to have a close circle with them. In fact, 1 Corinthians 5 says, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world, the people who are, doing sin outside of the sanctity of marriage. He said, you're not altogether out of the world. Then it goes on to say, for then must ye needs go out of the world. If you do not have any contact with fornicators, railers, idolaters, extortioners, drunkards, or people who are covetous, then, we're going to have to be removed out of the world. But what he's saying is, do not have them as close companions, right? You have to have contact, right? You have to, communicate with people, good morning, whatever. But hopefully these are not the people that you're hanging out with Saturday evening or on your weekend. Why? Because we want to have friends where we can say iron sharpens iron, that they're pushing you to a place that will make you a better person. And in verse 11, like I said, those 6 characteristics, it's talking about, things to stay away from in your close circle of friends. And hey, our son is here, and I'm going to ask you about these 6 traits that you need to steer away from, especially you're about to go into college. You're going to be exposed to everybody on campus, and how discerning you have to be with folks who are not doing sexual sin as fornicators, railers. He talks about those who are not using abusive language or cursing or being mean or bullies, idolaters, not worshiping things or people, extortioners, people who are not like cracking cars or doing crazy stuff just for money or, bribing people for money, or drunkards, right? That's big on college campuses, or covetous, people who are jealous. What do you think about that, Timotheus?
I didn't have to wait to college to get exposed to it. So, that's not even a problem because it's college, but I guess it's going to be a larger scale.
Mm-hmm. But, a larger scale.
Yeah. So, but a lot of times who you hang with reflects on who you are.
Yeah.
Like
who you hang with reflects who you are.
It's just common. You don't normally see the real geeky people, whatever, like hanging with like football players or whatever. Like, so who you're with often shows what you do. Because y'all do the same things.
Who you're with often shows what you do. Uh-huh. And in this chapter, Paul says to purge, to get rid of the old leaven. That is represented with sin. So get rid of that. Don't try to mix sin with a righteous lifestyle because, you're not bipolar. No, you got to make a decision. Are you going to be a vessel for the Lord, or are you going to be a vessel for the enemy, right? Choose ye this day who you're going to serve. And you're going to have to make that distinction right now. And you're going to have to make that distinction for the rest of your life. As adults, we have to make that decision like, no, I don't want to hang with her. She's not, bringing, every time I'm with her, I feel like, I feel like doing this, right? Or, oh yeah, she really helps me. And that's what I'm saying. You're going to have to be discerning. And look, sometimes you're going to have to come to the point, all the time you're going to have to come to the point. Proverbs 18:24, it talks about friendship. There is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. To not be afraid of being alone, because Jesus will stick with you at all times. So just know that he is your constant companion. Know that you're not to keep company with the world. Know that you are to make a distinction and to keep yourself holy and to be an example out here. Amen. So purge out that sin, that old leaven for real, because you want to present yourself as instrument of peace and joy and new life in Christ. Have a great evening in the Lord.